And we're back. I had to have the hat on because there's a fucking pimple on my forehead that's killer. And we're back with another 3 today. I'm exhausted. What we do today? We saw the Revenant re-release Imax exclusive 10th anniversary. Give it a bang on the poster. And then we saw what is it called? A Better Tomorrow. I believe A Better Tomorrow. I think boom. We're putting that there. And then we're gonna put Undercards. We saw that at the end of the day. It's hard to give anything because you see 2 great films back to back. You know, you're getting fucking strong cinema, probably the best cinema you're gonna get for a while. You know, two great filmmakers and 2 different paths. And like that's what exactly the second movie is. John Woo, 2 different paths, and like finding your path between a bandit and also with like the Revenant abandoning a good man, and like a good man for the betterment of not just yourself but like the people around you. Just wow. And it's gorgeous cinema. To see the excitement on people's face walking in, like, wow, this is like a 2-day thing. You better fucking experience it, stay awake and stay alive. And it's really bizarre to me that there's like walkouts, people like with their jackets. I don't know if they're just time restraints. People got to get going with their day, or like I don't know what's the move. But like there was like I would say 4 walkouts. I'm just like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, how are you walking out of this? But phenomenal film. I got like a higher nosebleed seat, not all the way up, like second row, and what the fuck is that sound? I don't know if that's the highway. Is that like whoa, whoa. But yeah, Revenant. Here's my review. Boom. I thought about arugula, like the fucking plant. I don't know why. It's just like action packed, but like it's sprinkled nicely to cherish what is this beautiful encapsulation of the natural elements of the world, and also the natural elements of indigenous life, and having that be a factor. You know, it's right there. They say it loud and proud. Everything was stolen from us. You know, everything has been stolen from us. And you can lie to our face all you want, but like we will get what's ours at the end of the day. And it's just a real indication of what I've been believing in recently with Black Hebrew Israelites, and like the Deuteronomy 26, 28, or however the verse is. It's this understanding that we indigenous people of all lands are being persecuted and suffering because of certain ideologies that we've been setting in our mind earlier within our life, and now that persecution is coming bite us in our ass, or something like that along those lines. And it's coming, and this is like a part of it. The Revenant, phenomenal filmmaking. Leo, I don't know if like how visceral he got into this role and how cold these actors got for these roles. And it's just like Hardy's probably the best Hardy I've seen in a while, you know, besides like Fury Road. And it's beautifully casted. Obviously not enough representation within women in this world, but obviously they were kept as slaves, you know, kept to be sex objects for the pleasures and desires of the everyday common man that should be fucking executed on the spot and hung, you know. Great fucking film. Great film. Wow. To see it on IMAX, to see it with a pretty nice crowd. It wasn't fully packed, but like it's annoying and like you gotta like budge your way in to get to your seat. But no, it was nicely crowded for a good Sunday 2:00 screening. After that, went straight into, just literally walked in 30 minutes late for A Better Tomorrow, I believe. I'm probably saying it wrong. The John Woo film, boom. Oh, actually, my review for Revenant, boom. All right, John Woo film, A Better Tomorrow, I believe that's what it's called. Wow, I had to see it twice, you know. I stayed for the second screening. I came in late for the first screening, but like I understood what it's about. For 93 minutes, action-packed editing is phenomenal. Editing feels like punctual, pronounced in to the T. And I'm sure he was thinking about like the TV at the time, having this be a television movie where like you're running it under what, almost 2 hours with commercial breaks, and it's wow. It's a more of a drama. You compared to the first, what I've seen of this Hong Kong series coming from John Woo that we're getting, and this is more of a drama. You see this fierceness and striking dialogue, I would say, because like you get the meme out of it, right? I believe this is from like what the meme is, and like it's striking dialogue. You don't have that much action, but the action is within the dialogue and what they're saying to each other and how they're saying it. And I believe it's Chung Fat. I believe that my guy, his smile, I want to put a picture here. His smile is infectious. I was drawn to it the second I came into that second screening and saw his smile coming in the beginning, or even in the end. Spoilers. Like his smile at the end, like when he hands over the 19 millimeter or whatever the fuck, it's the 1911, and just hands it over to him. He's just smiling, cracking it. I'm just like, wow, like this is like friendship, and obviously my boy has to go down for the brotherhood, and to have this idea of finding your pathway, and also finding your pathway, like the Revenant, finding your pathway to get your, not, I wouldn't say revenge, but like revenge is also a thing that comes to play within this one too, on John Woo. It's a revenge story to get back something that you lost, you know. And that's something that's like a big I guess trope within stories, is coming back and fighting harder and harder for what you lost. And it's beautiful to see within a film like this. It's filmmaking at a caliber that can't be compared. Can't be compared. And so like when you see two great films like this and go into a third, it's like Undercard, it's just you're seeing such diminishing returns, you know, because so much more can be put into this. And I don't know if it's direction, and obviously I'm sure this is a better direction compared to all of her other films, Mrs. Miller, and like you have my respect, you know. Review boom for A Better Tomorrow. I'm probably is not even the title, but I hope that's the right title. But yeah, now we're on Undercard, and then it's just like, I appreciate what you're doing for black cinema, you know. It's just you shoot it like it's a fucking, it's shot like it's a knockoff John Wick film, with its lighting and lens flares and its pacing of scattershotedness. And I don't know who was in the editing bay correcting this stuff. I'm just like, nah, it was not it. And like you kind of sequel bay at the end with this post-credit scene, and it's obviously you have this trope of like mother stepping up for once and having her identity be challenged, and it's interesting, you know. It's interesting. Wanda Sykes isn't no comedy in this. You have like two jokes, but like no comedy. She's in this drama role for herself, and obviously you get this executive producing credit, so she's obviously pushing something deeper for her own career. But it's like, for me, it only pushes so much, especially when you have dialogue such as talking like Muhammad Ali. Like, take notes from Michael Mann, and that's what I say in my review. Boom. Like, take notes, and you're leaving so much on the table every second, and the gas is getting higher. It's $3 right now. We're at war. We're fucking bombing Iran, and I'm watching movies all day. I'm waiting for this fucking light to turn green on me, and just doesn't. Just giving it. I was tough to give it just like a half, like giving it like a half, 2.5 out of 5. But they're just like, it just came out lackluster, and the fighting scenes, they didn't even feel like they're fighting. They just feel like that nobody wanted to get hurt, and it didn't go well with me, and it was an empty theater all to myself, and just not a good experience. It's hard to beat when you have two great films back to back. Almost back to back because I did the John Woo film twice. Literally, I just had to stay for the second screening just to rewatch the beginning. I said, "Fuck yeah, I'm watching this whole thing again." But you know, it's leaving so much on the table with undercards and what this story is, and because it's a powerful story of, you know, fighting for something that's yours, you know, that you kind of lost. And it's like, now you can be a teacher way, and it's goodbye. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, notification, comment. I'm really close to finishing Small Axe. I think I'm gonna finish that tomorrow. I have education left, and I think I'm gonna be doing a full review on that, and I'll be like holding it, hopefully. So yeah. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Thank you if you watched all the other reviews. Keep going. I'm going to keep making this. I'm going to keep watching movies no matter what situation is going on globally. Much love. Stay protected, stay strapped, stay armed, and protect your community. And that's the only thing that really matters. Have a good rest of your day.